Hi, in this video I'm going to discuss about you to work towards developing your analytical skill. See, the stakes are very big as far as the Indian government is concerned. They're going to hire you for 30, 35 years and then they're going to have a lot of decisions made by you. So they just want to see that the person that you are inside, is it the one who understands the things in totality? Is it the person who has got deeper understanding of the things? Knows the big picture. So your analytical skill is something that I'm expecting is to be basically tested there, and then you have to be prepared on that. From that perspective, I would like you to basically give you a few tasks that you should be doing at this stage while you're preparing for this interview. And those tasks that I am imagining is that one that I would like you to do is that list different themes that is basically expected for this year. When you come at KSG during mock interview, we'll be looking at your own personality, and based on that, we'll be sharing with you some of those questions. And then a lot of times we have had questions actually being asked because they also do the same thing, and we basically try to replicate based on the experience of the students. So we'll be giving you those questions, but in the meantime, I'm expecting you to be developing question about yourself and then develop mind map about those issues that you have got in the form of question or the themes that you have got. Mind maps that I would imagine that you start making bubbles out of them. Let's say you have got an issue of whatever urban pollution, so different types of issues that you can possibly look forward towards that for the programs of the government, etc., whatever bubbles that you make, and I'm sure you must have done for your main examination. This is what I would like you to mind to play out and then see as to different directions that you can go. It can be based on individuals also, even an individual's name, and then you try and see as to as many dimensions that you can open it up for. The second thing which I am expecting you to do is that I like you to, on those themes, speak on those 5 W's and 1 H. So like, what is that issue? Why is that issue? How is that issue? Where of that issue? So all those dimensions, your mind starts actually understanding the things in a bigger sense of the term. The mind gets to appreciate the diversity within which that whole thing is existing. Now, the most crucial part of it that I would like you to have now is that on the themes that you have selected or themes that you have identified, look at from 4 different angles. The causal angle, how it has come into existence, what are the factors which have played behind them. So I'm expecting that you should be having effect perspective, what is the kind of effect that is likely to have. And then when you look at effect, you look into different dimensions of effect that you have got. Even if it is a space mission, you look into the social effect or the political effect or economic effect, ecological, environmental, etc. So look through the effect perspective. Third, you should look from the patterns perspective. What is the current pattern that we have got? What is the current situation as it exists now? What is the current status of it? And fourth, what is the future trend of it and how it is likely to evolve in times to come. So you try any issue. You have got issues, let's say the issue on which Supreme Court has given a judgment, issue which is being talked about in the media, like let's say we have got an MSP. So what is the history of it? I mean, what is APC, CAPC, and all those agencies which have been associated with them? What is the present situation? What is the future of it? So I like you to this 4 dimensions, like causes, effect, pattern, and the trend. You should have made some effort of speaking on them, and this way your analytical skills develop. And I would like you to do a lot of mind mapping also in the process, so that you have got enough time given to that topic to mentally understand. Even if they're asking question from one end of the bubble that you have got, you know the big picture, your answers will be much better. In fact, when you're doing these analytical skills and doing the mind mapping, try getting some facts also in the process, which is like having some shock value effect. I mean, in the sense like some committee's recommendation, some Supreme Court judgment, some article of the Constitution, anything which makes you answer from generic to a specific. And that's something which you can do as part of your preparation at this stage. So this is what I wanted you to develop your analytical skill, and for that these practices would be handy. Thank you very much and all the best.